Defne Eciroglu in on rotation. High float serve. Henry runs up to receive. Set it up here for a swing. That one goes out. Arkansas Pine Bluff appeals for a touch, and it is a touch on the Privateer side. Eciroglu was back on the service line. I think she didn't quite hear the call that it was a touch on New Orleans. High serve over received Mbaya. Now it's going to be set up. Here's Mayoni. Block. That's going to go out, though. And that'll be a point for the Privateers. Alessandra Mayoni got blocked back, but it was just so much speed on the Mayoni swing that the momentum of that ball just carried it beyond the end line, and Defne Sapp saw it and peeled off of it there at the end. Serve over from Mbaya. Awkward reception from Giatek, but the Golden Lions stay with it, and they will get the kill there from Samantha Newman. And now it will be Amaya Jones to serve. She sends it in a line over. Moss gets underneath. Eciroglu runs to bump set this one for Sapp. High block touch, and Jones there to dig that one out. Kind of stumbled, but got there. And now a whistle and another net violation. Moss looked like she had the dig on the back row, but that is wiped out as Anaya Anderson gets called for the blocking error for being in a net. And the Golden Lions, for the first time tonight, have a lead. 14-13 here in this second set. Sapp receives the serve, now set up for Mbaya. Two Golden Lions cross on the dig. Here's Newman, high hit over. There's Mbaya with the dig. Mayoni with the tip, and that one is just read by Arkansas Pine Bluff, and that's going to be certainly a point. That was a double contact there. Golden Lions got a little bit too excited there, and the double hit on Arkansas Pine Bluff's end gives a free point to the Privateers. 14-all here in set number 2. And now to serve it will be Anderson. Anaya Anderson, line drive, and that one ate up Gibbs. She just stayed with it even though it went backwards. Here's a swing over. Anderson there to dig on the Butler swing. Center dump Eciroglu. Nice chase down Henry. Giatek from deep. There's Eciroglu again. Here's a set from Mbaya for Mayoni. Blocked but continued by Defne. Now set to the other side. And that's Sapp who runs to it. Tried to tap it over, but there was Giatek with cover. Off the block touch, Roundtree. Now Mayoni. Sapp could still hit it. She does, but there's Gibbs with an easy dig. Here's a swing by Newman off the good block touch. There's Eciroglu. Now Anderson for Mayoni. Blocked again, but continued. Well, the Pine Bluff block has been stout all rally, but the Privateers win the point. Defne Sapp finishes it off for New Orleans. Credit to the Golden Lions. They blocked so much throughout that rally, but the Privateers just stuck with it. Very good defense, great coverage from the back row, and Defne Sapp finds the point for New Orleans. It gets back in front 15-14. Anderson, deep serve, that could be an ace, and it will. Anaya Anderson with her second service ace. Serve from Anderson, that goes wide. Serve over, trips the tape. Sapp, that's going to be a free ball. Just kept alive, though, on Mbaya on the swing, but it's only for a moment as another free ball was pounced on again. Ashanti Butler. Great effort by Celia Mbaya to keep that ball alive for another swing. Serve over, received. That's going to be set up here from Mayoni. Cross court, there's the kill. Alessandra Mayoni with the kill. The Privateers back on top, 17-16. And for the first time tonight, Privateers adjusting Coach Preston with their rotation. The junior out of Napoleonville, Louisiana, Lainey Alamo, in her third season with New Orleans, has been the team's primary libero over the first couple of years. And one of those options on the back row is another kill there for Arkansas Pine Bluff. That time it's Swiatek on the swing. And it's a tie score at 17-all. Serve over, received there, a bit flat, but kept going for Sapp, and Defne Sapp with the kill. Serve over, that's received by Newman. Gonna be set up here, having to reach back that time. Good diving dig by Sapp off the Reeves swing. And Mbaya cross court. That one dug out by Henry. Now from the back row, there's a swing and good cover that time by Defne Sapp. Roundtree spikes it, but she missed that one wide, I believe. And they call a point for the Privateers. Well, that ball was not in. There had to be some violation earlier on Arkansas Pine Bluff in that rally. And I'm not sure if whatever they called could be challengeable on Arkansas Pine Bluff's side. Newman looking for an explanation from the head official. The ball was out from Roundtree. Certainly looked like it at first glance up here, but I think there was an illegal back row attack, maybe is what they called on Arkansas Pine Bluff. And now Newman is relaying the words of the head official over to Coach Floyd. And I think Coach Floyd wants to know if she can challenge whatever has been called. Well, taking a look here. Well, here's the swing by Roundtree. And it goes out. It's not a question there. But I think there was something earlier in the rally. And whatever it is, I don't think can be challenged. But I think I did see the illegal back row attack motion from the official as Swiatek swing. Moss and Sapp combined to keep it alive, and Moss sends it back over. Great defense by the Privateers. They scatter back, but Butler there for the kill for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Well, it was excellent hustle there by the combo of Ella Moss and Defne Sapp to make Arkansas Pine Bluff play just one more ball, but the Golden Lions obliged. New Orleans up 1, 19-18. Serve received a bit flat by Sapp. Now Mbaya swing. That one ate up there that time. Butler, and it's going to be a point for Celia Mbaya and the Privateers. Ella Moss back to serve. Sends it deep. Serve received there by Newman. Going to be set very high. Swiatek, easy dig. Moss going a bit to her left. Now Sapp from well behind the 10. That one was dug out that time by Lubavitch. Here's a swing cross court. Great positioning there by Ella Moss again for the dig. And now Sapp touches that one over. It's a free ball back on the dig by Haley Reeves. Now Mbaya, a more conventional swing. That is turned away. And that was Swiatek who was in on the block. In support with her there was Amaya Jones. And the Golden Lions, a thunderous point on their side. And Arkansas Pine Bluff, after having it taken to them in the first set, they have responded very resolutely here in the second set, but a service error. They never come at a great time, but that is certainly an ill-opportune time as any for Coach Floyd's bunch. Mayoni back in for Alamo on rotation. Eciroglu to serve. Defne Eciroglu. Serving with a 21-19 lead. High float serve. Swiatek gets underneath. Center dump. Eciroglu was alert too at that time. Now Moss sets up for Mayoni, and that's a kill. Alessandra Mayoni with the kill. It got a big touch off, or big ricochet off the block, but nobody else for the Golden Lions could track it down. And a timeout will be called here by Coach Floyd. 22-19 here in favor of New Orleans. Privateers with a mini spurt here at the big. So we take a look here at the Privateers in that last point. And Arkansas Pine Bluff, there's that critical service error as well when they were just down by 1. Couple of big points here for New Orleans. Here down the stretch. Eciroglu to serve. High, short serve. Golden Lions just try to get to it. They crash into each other, and Anderson, oh, she's in the net that time. Anaya Anderson running towards it and wound up her momentum carrying her towards the net. That was very close to going over the plane, or maybe not. It would have been a service ace if it had not from Eciroglu. Anderson tried to put it away that time for the Privateers, but called for the net violation. Now Anderson, the reception for Mbaya. That is dug out nicely, but a free ball over and a point. A quick dig to kill there from Trinity Gibbs. Caught the Privateers by surprise, and now Arkansas Pine Bluff back within 1. Nice job by Gibbs to get underneath, and then Moss tried to get there, but just sprung forward and just couldn't get to it. Anderson's swing dug out there by Henry. Giatek a deep swing, good dig by Sapp. Mayoni has to adjust for it, and now the whistle and a point for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Yeah, they ruled that there was no block touch on the Golden Lions side, and it certainly looked like it. Play continued for a second more before the correct call was made. Tied at 22. Privateers still have a timeout left if they need it. Here's Eciroglu set for Mayoni, and Alessandra Mayoni with the kill. Now Celia Mbaya to serve. Serve over, received, and now set up here for Newman, and Samantha Newman with the kill. Golden Lions giving the Privateers all they can handle, plus some here in this very tight, down to the wire second set. Sapp receives. Here's Eciroglu to set it. Sapp from outside the pin, the tip over. That one was dug out by Newman. Giatek, there's Moss in position. Eciroglu, Sapp another try, tries to send it deep, and there's a kill for Vinay Sapp. Trying to dig that one out from the middle back position was Amaya Jones, but that ricocheted to the down ref. And now set point. A look at it for the Privateers from Anaya Anderson. Anderson, serve received, a bit tight. The Golden Lions keep it over. Eciroglu for Roundtree, and Courtney Roundtree is there. And that is the second set to New Orleans. Well, what a thrilling second set. The Privateers wind up taking it 25-23. The senior Roundtree ensures that the Privateers have a 2-0 lead as the teams will switch sides. We'll take the break and come back in just a moment and give you some halftime stats and a look at our stats leaders as well. This is college volleyball on ESPN+.
Thank you, Oxford Andrews.